Happy New Year.
Welcome back. But welcome to the first time to 2023 with us. I am your host, the Alabama Ambassador, Jacoby Boykins, and I'm here with the head honchos, OG P. Rose, and my dog, Rich Chamberlain. And this is the Flawless Victory Radio Show, and you can't forget the big homie Chestnut in the
Chestnut, what's up, boy?
Chestnut, what's good with you, baby?
Oh, y'all thought it was going to be a one-time thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all thought it was going to be a one-time thing.
We definitely couldn't do what we do without the man behind the board, our dog, what DJ Prime Tech.
Yes,
So
sir.
we are happy to be here to see a new year, to celebrate, because, man, some things have happened already.
I'm telling you.
And, man,
first year. Why we got to start the year
Day
off?
number one.
Man.
Day number one. And I just found this out, and I mean, right before we came on air, that my childhood boo, we was close in age. I couldn't even believe that, but Gangsta Boo has passed away from a drug overdose.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Hard.
Start the year off with death. Why?
Wow.
That's how it was when Kobe died. We started the year off with that, man.
Yeah, he
That
has.
was crazy.
Man, well, the world ain't been right since.
Yeah, the world hasn't been right since, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been some
That
weird
was the
kind of
same-
things.
same-
died first, Kobe or Nip?
Nip died
Nip
in
died
19.
It was Nip died.
And then Kobe died in January 2020. And then that's when Kobe really took off. Right after that, that was the same day as the Royal Rumble. So, you know, I correlate everything in life with wrestling.
Yeah.
Kobe died the same day as the Royal Rumble. So that was
He
a sad.
definitely did.
And the
That's-
day,
It was a
and
sad
the day
dog,
before,
man.
and the day before when LeBron passed, he wrote his last quote from
Yep.
LeBron.
Right.
In his tweet.
Yep.
So, so this is, it was from a drug overdose. Am I correct when I say that?
Yeah.
That's what they said it is, man. They
let's-
found her at 2 o'clock.
Let-
Around 2 o'clock they found her.
Listen, man. I don't mind anybody getting high, but it's what you getting high on that scares me. And there's different kinds of highs, but you don't know what people are going through. You never know what battle somebody's fighting, especially after we coming off the DJ Twitch supposed suicide.
Yeah.
You know, so it's man, it's murder, suicide, it all equals death, and that's all bad. It's a part of our cycle. We have to go through it, but it doesn't make it any less tragic. Any less tragic. I felt like Gangsta Boo was on par with some of my favorite female lyricists like Mia X. You know what I'm saying? I felt like she was better than a lot of females.
Oh, big dog. Facts.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So I felt like I'm a huge Mia X fan, but Gangsta Boo was just rough, rugged, but she could spit too. Like, she was in a group full of dudes and held her own, if not outshined them in certain situations, you know. So I'm devastated, man.
I'm devastated. Let's go ahead and enlighten the people for a bit for the first time of 2023.
Yeah, let's go ahead and give them that good
before
warm
before
slice.
we continue on about the tragic death of Gangsta Boo. Rest in peace. Let me hit y'all with this slice, man. I know y'all waiting on it. I know y'all probably like, dang, man, they ain't gonna do a slice today. No,
We doing that.
You gotta eat.
That's
You
right.
gotta
Yeah,
eat.
you're right, Chuck. We gotta eat, baby.
Always
I'm
gotta
hungry,
eat.
baby. I'm
Hey,
hungry.
like Grandma kept cakes, cookies, and pies. Keeping cakes, cookies, and pies over here.
Keep that oven popping.
Man,
Keep it.
or it's gonna always be around. Like every time you go to your grandma's house, you know, when you walk in the door and then that candy bowl be right there. Them
Baby,
nasty
you
behind
hungry?
toffee
Baby,
candy,
go ahead and
bruh.
fix you some to eat,
Get
baby.
you some of that fruit.
That turquoise
Got that-
piece always at the top.
Got
Like,
that green mint.
yeah, bro. Oh my god. But yeah, check this out. I think y'all gonna like this one. All right. Patience is a virtue. Impatience will hurt you.
I ain't mad at that, but run it back. Run it
Ooh,
back.
run it
You gotta
back.
run it back.
Don Juan DeMarco.
Hey, I got you. Oh, it's on the right with running back. Prime taking the building.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Patience is a virtue. Impatience will hurt you.
Talk to him now. Flush him out.
Hey man,
Flush him
look,
out.
understand how God works, right? We just like it's a thing we always say. We move out God's speed. We can't say, hey, we want this right now. Make it happen. It's not gonna happen that way.
Nah, that's how you get hurt.
That's how you get hurt. That's that impatient part right there.
Speak it now.
Things happen. It's a process with everything. Sometimes you might say, hey, next week, plan to do this and that. But you never know if there's gonna be a wrench or something thrown into your plan.
Correct.
That you got to take care of first. That may have to, make you alter the plan or push back or push further along.
I got a whole
toolbox thrown in my mouth.
That's what I'm saying. Like it happens to people. That's where you have to learn to be, be patient and stick through it and get through that part first, because maybe it wasn't meant to happen at that moment. So
Facts.
I think this is just a characteristic a lot of people deal with. That's what triggers a lot with their mental health, because they want things right now. They want it now. Yeah,
Instagram.
I want it to happen. Yeah, the instant. Yeah,
That's the era we in.
let me get it now. I want it right now. It should happen now because I deserve it. I've been going through a lot so long. Nah, you're gonna always go through things.
Cause my mom and dad told me, you want to hear God laugh, tell him your plans.
Right.
These things are in preparation.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I swear, I think back to my grandparents, like my grandmother, my grandparents. My grandfather, he cropped tobacco, farmer for years, fed families. I'm like, families, the whole community ate off of him during the summer, cropping tobacco. And he just told me that to get money, he always had to take his time to get it. Cause you rush, you gonna misstep somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
All you have to do is stick to the course. Like, it's the farmer's mindset. Farmers never rush their crops.
That's right.
You can't.
You can't.
Because you rush it, then it's not going to last. It's not going to survive the season. You know what I'm saying? You plant them seeds, and you set it in a way so they can actually survive the winter. So when the sun pop up for the spring and the summer or whatever, it jump out like clockwork.
Right.
And the money is already counted because you did it properly.
Right.
But rushing things, like farmers, man, that's what it is. Farmers
Yeah, I
mindset.
think most of the time when things get rushed, sometimes it's motivation and not being disciplined.
Right. There
You
you
know
go.
what I'm saying? So certain stuff that you motivated about, and you really is over a feeling or urge or something you've seen, whatever. And like you said on Instagram or social media, they always show when they're at top. They never really show like how they got there.
Right.
So sometimes you can't blame far as what they see sometimes because they don't show the work, or they just don't know the work because they don't do that research. Because when it's popping, that's when most people see it. If you're not really a fan of it.
And you know what? I'm glad you said something about discipline, because, and you said it, you tied it with motivation. Sometimes it's not good to be driven by your motivation, because sometimes you're driven so hard about your motivation, it could be like your family motivating you. You're like, dang, I know I got to do this for them, and it cause you to do something stupid, or overthink something, or just do the wrong thing, or do something that you got to rush instead of being disciplined about it and just wait your turn, and then you'll probably have more or better outcome in the future.
Right, because I took so the advice I gave to myself, because you give advice, but I tell people all the time, I might give out advice, but I'm really talking to myself. Now, if you want to take it and use it, that's for you. That's so. Relationship wise with me, I said, how could I? You got to be good for yourself before you can be good for anybody else. Right. How you gonna be good for somebody else when you can't take care of you? You know what I'm saying? You got to handle you. You got to be good for you. Because if you bring in these insecurity demons, these unsure demons, and anything else into a new situation, you contaminating it.
That's right.
And why you want to contaminate something new?
Boy, you were preaching,
Well, I'm talking to him now. I'm talking today. I'm talking today. Why you want to contaminate a new situation? You know what I'm saying? And I'm man, listen, I say that because I've been guilty of it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I took past problems in the present relationships and it fucked up the future. Excuse my language. Edit. But you have to learn. And somebody started dealing with me, that's what I'm telling you. Whatever happened to you, that's what happened to you. It's different now. And that's how I look at people now like that. Until you give me a reason not to deal with you, I'm going to deal with you.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? But discipline is so key, and a lot of us lack it. And it's funny, somebody could say, well, I'm disciplined, but you might be just disciplined in that area.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Just that area. And it's a lot of areas to cover. Because there's some things I'm strong on, but some things I'm in the middle on. And I'm a real black and white person, so I'm either in or I'm out. So I have to ghost it cold turkey, or I'm all the way in with it.
And see, that's one thing with people, man, they don't understand. Like, it's so many aspects of certain things. Like, let's say, for example, the styrofoam cup. You probably think, oh, it's just a cup. It's a couple aspects of this cup. What can happen to this cup? How sturdy is this cup? The circumstance. How deep is the cup? How much can it hold? What'll happen if I burn the cup? Should it be here?
Here's the difference. And that's why I think every man, woman, and child should take this with them. See, our whole existence is about mastering this flesh.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You are somebody with a body. You are not the body. You are somebody with a body.
Mm-hmm.
You're born innocent. You don't know what these drugs feel like. You don't know what sexual heights feel like.
Right.
You know none of these things. into the sense until you hit these things hit your senses, and it blows you away. The trick is mastering that. This flesh gives you this fake hunger. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You think you hungry. You ain't really hungry. Your flesh saying put something in me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you have that's what the big trick is, man. Learn how to master your
Focus on
flesh.
feeding your
And what
spirit.
it's a word that wouldn't come to me a second ago it did, but right now it leaves me right now. But just knowing how not to overdo it. Do just enough.
Yeah,
Right.
I know what you're saying.
The term not coming to me, but we often do that. We live in a time where we have everything at our fingertips,
Right.
so we're often moved to abuse it just because we have it in our reach.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So you never learn what's enough. You're overdoing everything. You're overdoing your food.
Right.
You're overdoing your drugs.
Right.
You're overdoing your liquor. You overdo your sex.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Trying
saying?
to overcompensate.
Hey,
when
sometimes you go to
overdo it.
work, you get on the clock, you live on the clock, you're overdoing that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't know how to treat yourself well enough, and you have to get rest.
Right.
You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying?
And
So
look,
all that plays a part.
That's right, and we definitely don't ever want to overdo time because production be tripping sometimes. They try to cut us off. You know what
Walmart.
I'm saying? So look, we're going to go ahead and pay some bills, let y'all listen to some tunes, and then we'll be right back with you with the flawless
Flawless
victory.
Rest in peace, Gangsta Boo.
Rest in peace, baby.
We are back. We are back.
Yo.
We are back. Listen, you are listening to the Flawless Victory Radio Show. I am the Alabama ambassador, Jacoby Boykins, once again with OG P. Rose and my dog Rich Chamberlain. So we're going to add a whole nother aspect to this show today because, man, we know it's been the talk of the town, the city, the internet, the states, all that. And we're going to have our big homie Chestnut come through and introduce this newer segment to our show. Big homie,
Right.
take us there.
All right. So, the show came out like a week ago, a week and a half. The Best Man. So there's two parts I want to talk about. The first one is the friendship, and the other one is the relationship. But what I love about the Best Man friendship is not based off loyalty. It's based off understanding. It's basically like if I got an issue with you and you being pure honest about how you feel, and you can feel some way by Rich, and then next thing you know, you tell me how you really truly feel. I understand what you're saying. And then let's say we got an event and you didn't come because you just feel some way about Rich, and then Rich asks why you didn't come. I'm be like, you know why he didn't come. You know, I'm telling you how you felt,
Right.
but I know how Rich is, so I'm not choosing sides. I just let him know how you felt and how he should understand how you feel and have a conversation with you about it. And I love how they all hold each other accountable for being honest. And you got in the show, they friendship. And one thing about their friendship is, one of them, the stripper, the girl that do the social media, she was dating the guy that's married to the stripper at first. And Morris Chestnut, he had to forgive his best man.
Yeah, that's
Just
right.
like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's
So the
smashed
fact,
Crossing the line.
the fact of forgiving but still being honest whenever you feel.
Man, can I ask you a question
Yeah,
real
go ahead.
quick? Because I remember the movie and because he was had him over the balcony
Yeah.
and all that, right? Did he smash her before they started dating?
Before,
No, during their dating in college.
Oh,
And that's when he wrote it in his book.
right.
And
And he
then-
knew what the kiss on the forehead and
Right.
okay. I just
Right.
wanted to make sure I'm in
Yeah.
the right area.
So yeah, I just love how they be honest about how they feel, and they could be mad at each other right now, but if somebody hurt, death, or whatever, they all come together and put their problems to
Most
the
definitely.
side.
Most definitely.
And I love that about that. And another thing on the show, on the show was Tay Diggs was trying to move up. He was writing books, and he was trying to get to the next level.
So you know what? Hold on, before you even get there, because that's really what's kind of been the talk of kind of the series. Because the thing is, what I got from it just being the final chapters, you see, they started out with the last guy of the crew getting married,
Right.
and he ended up getting married to the person everybody knew he was going to end up being with anyway, and that kind of created a change in everybody because he changed. The guy, what's his name? I know his
Terrence
name. Yeah, Terrence Howard. His
Oh no,
Quentin.
Oh man.
Quentin, yeah. So yeah, Batman, Mega Man. So
I need your
yeah,
help, man.
like
Nah, man.
with the thing with it, first off, him and Tay Diggs' character Harper, they were best friends. First off, let's get this out of the way. So they always gave each other advice. He always told him to go for what was best or whatever. And that would been the talk of the whole thing about that decision with his career and what she wanted to do.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And like, put yourself in Harper's shoes, and tell people your reason and who you would side with.
All right. So
Before, and I want everybody to kind of do that because I ain't want to start. I wanted you to start with it. Yeah.
The situation was Harper was, he was successful, but he was successful at like
It seemed like in this series he actually blew up
right
because of the movie. I
right
did.
yeah. So he was successful, but he was like successful on like let's say a pro level, like he's a master pro. So he's trying to move up to Hall of Fame.
Right.
But he's successful at pro. And he got some of his friends and some of his people give him advice, said, stay in your lane. But he wanted to go to the next level. And he was trying, and while he was trying to write his books, he got to space out. He's not spending time with his wife. His wife wanted to do things herself too. And she gave some basically like an ultimatum about like, I want to pursue my dream and what you want to do basically. So what I would have done, it would have been hard because still as the man in the relationship, as the provider and the protector, it would have been tough for me to say, I'm going to go with you. It would have been hard for me. I don't think I would have, because I was trying to get to that next level. I know I'm good right now, but I'm trying to generation wealth.
Right.
As far as my kids.
Right. There's nothing wrong with
Right,
bro.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't know if I would have done as far as like saying, just pursue your dream.
Well, you said he was already at a certain level anyway.
So that
Now,
means
he's
trying
trying
with
to-
Harper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so he was already at a certain level. He wants to grow, which I applaud anybody for doing, because not wanting to grow is a spirit of defeat because you're comfortable where you at, and you're not gonna be successful staying where you at. But his wife had a dream she wanted to accomplish too, right?
Right.
But they couldn't both do it at the same time. I'm just trying to get the
No,
gist here.
because she wanted to go out of Ghana.
She wanted to go out of the country, and that's so I'll kind of chime in too because that was kind of going to work into what I decide. I kind of really sided with Harper on this because I felt like it was unfair how she put the pressure on him, knowing this was bound to happen.
Right.
This is something that was bound to happen.
Which
For
is what he
example,
was trying to do.
correct. For example, with me and my wife, when I met you, I was already doing music. It would be unfair if I get to a certain point in my life where I have to either go away or like go on tour. You can't come or whatever like that, and your feelings towards that creates an issue somewhere else that I would have to worry about if I leave or go. You know what I'm saying?
That's great.
And it creates resentment in us ever being together because I'm telling you, this is something likely to happen. If I blow up, things can change. So, not saying that happened in my life. I gave that an example because of what we do. But that's how I felt with him. First off, he started off as a writer. Started writing books. And his books started getting where they need to be at. Got book money. Book money got him where they at. Now it becomes a movie idea. They want to turn to a movie. They create it as a movie. You understand what is that? What goes into that?
Right.
I get that during all of that things were happening on her activist side, but I felt that you can continue to be an activist where you were at.
Right.
To go to Ghana, that could be, hey, go there for a month or two or whatever and come back. I'm fine with that
Right.
because I understand that I literally just took a trip somewhere.
Locate there.
Correct.
Oh,
relocate
no.
for forever.
Right.
When I would understand it because literally I just took a trip somewhere where he had to do some book signings and stuff and you was here, I would literally, make sure I do what I do while you go
doing
there.
his job and providing at the same time
then
while he was doing that.
Then involving the child. You see what I'm saying? So that's what was unfair to me, I felt, because this is something you knew that could possibly happen in the future. Now it's happening. You want to do you now.
First and foremost, we signed up for that. We are married.
You signed up
Right.
for it.
So I hate when people, you get in these relationships and then you act brand new when the circumstances never change.
Right. You knew what
I've
it
been
was.
doing this. This how it's always been. It's been good, and now you want to change the trajectory, and it's gonna seem unfair to the world because I say no. because they feel like, yeah, everybody should chase their dreams. Yeah, you're going against our plan.
Right.
You know, especially when there's children. Look, listen, nobody ever wants to uproot their children and just go unplanned.
Unless you're in the military, you don't need to be
Unless
doing that.
exactly. So who's used to that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not fair to the children because look at what moving like that does. It does damage to the kids. It does. And anybody, especially military, you know the difference. You've heard stories. Whatever.
I mean, it worked out for me, but everybody don't got the same story.
There you go. So yeah, that was unfair. But that's the era we in right now, man.
Right.
If you let you blocking their dream,
Yeah.
they'll sabotage the whole house
Right.
and drop it all. Let's go get divorced. I'm taking the kids and all that.
And then I'm taking
And
half
that's
what
what
you got.
But you ain't suffering. You can go do these things and come back home. Let's set it up some kind of way. Let's work something
And
out.
that's where I was coming from
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
I'm like, well, what you want to do, you can do that and then come back home. But you want to
She
leave
wanna
and
sabotage
go
whatever he had going on.
because you trying to go with your people. Which let's get this out of the way. When you're not born in Africa, how can you be an African
You can't be.
American?
You in the,
You are a black person. You was born in America.
There's no such thing as
Ah.
African.
So for you to, I get the history, and I get that. But the simple fact of how can you be an African if you was not born in Africa?
We're not Africans anyway.
But
You
my
can't be.
point is that.
You can't
So
be.
for you to say I want to go there and be near my people, I understand what you get, the
Right.
color, but still that's unfair to him.
But that's
and
only
not where you
in
from.
the United States because I know people that's black and they're Puerto Rican. They say they're not African Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
They
No,
say
no,
Red.
no,
They're
no,
black
no.
and Puerto
You're
Rican.
tied,
Puerto
you're
Rican.
tied to a landmass. That's a whole continent. Not only that, it's a culture.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You was okay, just like Africans, your people. You didn't say South Americans, your people,
Yeah.
and they speak Portuguese.
Yeah.
How come the first time you think about your people, you think Africa?
And Africans speak French.
You better believe it. They speak Spanish too.
Speak French
In
too.
Mauritania, there's a whole country over there on the continent of Africa. It's their main language is Spanish.
You are Israelites, and I'm gonna keep it at that.
Hey,
So
look,
so
look,
as you see,
man.
you know, what I mean, very strong opinions about that, man. You know, I guess the whole table kind of sides with Harper, and it's not nothing against women. Let's put that out
Not at
there.
all, not
We
at all.
love you, but you just have to understand the whole, validity of the situation. But we're gonna be back with y'all. Let's go ahead and pay some more bills. We'll come back to you with the flawless victory. Welcome back to the flawless victory. Hey man, look, I've been having fun
I'm out
doing
of
this show, doing this episode. Go ahead, my brother, do what you gotta do. But man, look, something been just racking my brain, and I've been looking at it on the meter. When I first looked at it, I said, hold on, I had to just double take, and I had to close the app out and then go back in just to see.
Speak on it, Rich.
What this man, Wiz
Blasphemous.
Khalifa,
Yes, sir. Wizzle.
Blasphemy.
Wizzle.
is trying to challenge Wayne to a versus.
Yeah.
Blasphemy.
He said he would like
His
to do
reason is I would like to because we both are good rappers. I think that's something he said we smoke hella weed. So
it. They could turn into a party.
So a party.
Yeah.
He couldn't do a versus with Snoop.
Y'all
Let's keep
bugging.
it. Let's keep it.
Y'all bugging.
Buck. And I
Y'all
Go ahead,
like
man.
Wiz.
Shout out to OG.
And I
Y'all
like Wiz,
bugging.
man. I like Wiz, man.
Y'all bugging.
But dog,
That man catalog is so
no, his
deep.
catalog is deep. But we talking about energy, bro.
But we
Hold
talk
on,
about
hold on.
deep with
Okay.
radio hits, deep with
We're talking about 20
mixtapes.
songs.
Kalam.
20, that's it. That's what
We
I'm saying.
talking
20
about-
songs.
We're not talking
20
about longevity. We're
Right,
talking
but
about
that exactly
25.
20 songs.
25.
And this dude got hit on top of hit on top of hit. I know Wayne is that dude because I've been listening to Wayne since he was like 12 or 13. So I get it.
Block is hot.
Right. But see, even that, the BGs, all that, I've been listening to that dude for forever. But on the flip side of that, I've been listening to Wiz as long as he's been out. Like,
Bro, when this verses happened, when Wiz played stuff, everybody was like, all right, you know what? Okay, all right, with it. And then Wayne
So you
go,
think
every
you-
track
oh,
they
man,
gonna
oh,
sing
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Every
blasphemous.
track they gonna sing it. Every
Blasphemous.
track
What
they gonna
sing?
sing.
What you gonna
Every
do a
track they gonna
bunch-
sing
do a
Wayne.
bunch of mixtape songs?
Man, Wayne gonna bring so much stuff.
So,
He got so much more than 20 tracks. 20
Yeah.
tracks is
No, but I said
blasphemy.
It's only 20, though. It's only 20.
It's
though.
only
It's-
20. That's what
It's
I'm saying.
blasphemy.
But no,
to even
I'm
say
saying-
Wayne bring 20 tracks because he got 40.
That's cool,
50.
but it's only 20. Let's go. Let's stay within the confines of the rules.
Okay.
All right,
20.
it's 20 songs. You don't think Wiz Khalifa got 20 bangers? Are you
Better
serious?
than 20 Wayne bangers? No.
Who said that they're better? I asked you, does he not have 20 bangers?
Does he have 20 bangers? Maybe.
I can't count 20.
I can't count 20 from him, bro. I can't count 20 from him, bro.
Song too?
I can't even count. Maybe I can't count. I can count 5, maybe.
But listen,
Sorry, bro.
first of all,
Are we
you
on
tell,
camera?
you
Where's
tell
the
me.
camera?
Oh, you
Where's
tell
the
me.
camera?
I can't. I'm sorry.
Go in the camera.
I'm sorry. Which one is on? I'm sorry.
Tell me where.
I ain't been looking
tell
at it
me,
all
but
night.
tell me where in the
So-
U.S. can Wiz outperform Wayne?
Outperforming, bro.
We not saying.
No, because when it comes to the verses, it's gonna be.
Well, we'll see. It depends on how drugged up Wayne
What
is.
Or
the
tell me
what
where.
the camera shows,
Or
bro?
tell me where Wiz can be seen and then Wayne be seen. They be like, oh, this is Wayne. This is Wiz. No, this is Wayne.
So Wiz ain't you
I
bugging.
disagree because we talking like far as like Wiz, he got more of the young generation than Wayne.
Right.
I disagree. I highly disagree.
Wayne, what?
Highly disagree.
I'm
Man,
All these
it's-
dudes is Wayne's sons. What
No,
you mean?
I'm
NBA,
not-
all them boys
okay.
was created
I'm
by
not-
Wayne.
You talking about I'm talking about the fans. I'm not talking about rappers.
Fans,
Bro.
yes,
Bro.
yes.
I'm just
Still
saying.
got the young
I
fans.
understand the fandom.
Wayne still got the young
understand-
fans.
I understand the fandom of Wayne. I get it.
Wayne is
with it.
hip hop Grateful Dead right now, bro.
But-
Bruh.
I'm telling he's on
Wayne
that level.
is
So,
the
y'all gotta put
living
on that
legend.
level
He's
right
a
now.
goat.
I think the ladies love Lil Wayne over Wiz.
100 times
They
more.
gonna sing more. They gonna
Wow.
sing more Wayne joints.
You high right
They gonna
now.
sing a lot
No,
more
they
Wayne
might-
high
joints.
right now.
They
I
might love
am.
him. They might love him. They might love him more. But
Bruh,
listen,
they gonna sing a lot more
they
Wayne
gonna sing a
joints.
whole lot more Wayne joints. I promise.
Y'all will
What
sing a whole
what
lot.
Wiz joint with a women
Black and
sing?
yellow.
It's kind of
What Wiz joint?
Black and Yellow is not his only song.
Well, so let him go. Let him go, Pat. Hold on. What Wiz joint with a female sing? The champ don't like
It
that
ain't
now.
going far, bro. It ain't going far.
Hold on,
bro.
let him speak real quick. What Wiz joint with a female sing? Name one.
Roll Up is easy. You can do Roll Up. You
Okay.
can do it. You say
Name
name one.
name
Nah,
another. Name another.
now you trying to add on. Did you not just
I'm
say
gonna
Roll-
keep adding because I don't even know that one. Name another one.
You don't know Roll Up? That was a single off there. No, it was right after Black
What you
and
talking
Yellow.
about? What
I
was it?
roll up.
Oh, roll up.
Yeah.
Okay, that's one.
Right, you
Okay.
got Roll Up, We Them Boys, you got The Kid
Okay.
Frankie, you
We
got
Them Boys.
Mesmerized, you got Weekend,
Mesmerized.
man, right, man, come on, Taylor Gang or Die.
What's Taylor Gang guy? What's that one?
Taylor.
Gang. Taylor Gang. Man,
You got-
see,
you got-
you gotta act, but see, you don't
Women ain't
listen.
singing that.
You a fucking
Women
lie.
ain't singing.
You're a lie.
Edit.
Right, edit, you're a lie. Because
Women not
I
singing
have
that.
you not
Bruh.
seen this man's shows?
Bruh.
Alright, bro.
I think.
No, his shows are ridiculous.
Right.
His
Yeah,
shows
yeah,
are
yeah.
ridiculous. I give him that.
Yeah, I'm not saying he
His
will
shows are
win, but I'm
ridiculous,
not saying this
Wayne shows are more ridiculous.
Man.
Wayne got more hits, but at the end of
Bro.
the day,
But
Wayne has more.
But
But-
yeah, the
but-
fact
but-
that
but-
the
but-
joint
but-
the joint he did with
but-
on Fast and
verses-
Furious. You're
but-
right.
but-
Sell out more shows. Wayne.
No, but when it comes to
Stop.
what y'all gotta understand about the verses too, like if you rely on your hits, you're gonna lose.
Right.
You gotta rely on performing too. That's why
Wayne performances are outrageous. What y'all talking about?
Again,
That's why Fat
we-
Joe
we-
lost.
right.
No, I'm talking about you still gotta perform.
You
And you
still
gotta
Wayne do
perform.
perform though.
All right,
Wayne
all right, all
perform,
right,
huh?
all right, so we talking about they both together, right? You think? Look, can you imagine Lil Wayne really talking shit?
To Wiz?
I'm talking about like talking shit, like just talking mess.
Right.
Can you imagine him like going back and forth having conversations?
He gonna be too leaned up.
No, yeah, he not gonna talk
That's
about
not
it.
his
He
That's
not
why
gonna talk
Jada
about
though.
it.
gets
That's
killed
not his
everybody.
forte.
He not
That's
gonna
what
talk
I'm-
about
That's
it.
what the point of the verse is.
That's the point of the
That
verse.
you got
But
tap into that.
his music is what's gonna move people
That's
and make that
cool,
mug
Dylan,
live,
that's what
bro.
I'm saying.
You don't.
Wiz-
He don't
Wiz
have
is-
to.
Wiz's
So, all right,
music
he never
does
had
the
to.
same thing.
All right, so
And look, Wayne might pull out the guitar. I mean,
Bruh.
come on.
Oh
I
man,
mean, that's cool.
oh, that's cool.
That's
Oh,
cool.
man.
But
And
again,
skateboard too.
right.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Well, my
Right.
point is, and Tony Hawk. But my point
right.
is, so when you heard about the Dip single lots, right? Dipset got more hits, individually wise.
Facts.
Individually wise too.
But they got outperformed and they got buried.
but they got outperformed because Jada Kids got more hits than
No,
they
he
got.
don't.
No,
He got one
no,
on the
no.
piano.
He killed them with a DJ
No.
Clue freestyle.
Like,
Bruh,
no,
Jada
he killed
killed
it with a
them
DJ
boys by
Khaled.
himself.
Not only he just
Jada
took
killed
over,
them by himself.
He took over the crowd.
Some people
that was the
just got
best.
that
That was the
performance.
best verse.
That's-
Yes, it
He
was.
took
Yes, it
over-
was. Jada, bro,
He
he
took
did
over
that.
the crowd too, like far as
By
lip
himself.
singing and
Yeah,
all
man.
that stuff. I'm talking about.
Oh,
You
that.
gotta play all that to a part.
But you're right. That Fast and Furious joint is a legendary hit.
Because
That's a
everybody thought Fat
legendary
Joe
hit.
was going because he had later hits.
That's
But
what I'm
Cats
saying.
can't
But that's what
perform.
I'm saying.
But
That's,
Ja Rule
see,
got them.
hold
Ja
on. You
Rule
know what?
got
Hold on. Prime, what you think? So I want to get your take on this.
Who to win out of that battle?
Well, not necessarily win, but how do you think it would go? Like, they're saying it's just going to be a landslide that Wiz don't stand a chance in a battle.
Bro, it is,
I
bro.
think Wayne gonna win, but Wayne
It's gonna be a
gonna perform
landslide.
right.
I think
Landslide.
Wayne has more of those party hits.
Yeah, but he got two whole decades over Wiz.
That's
Bruh,
true. And that's
if
why his
If he
catalog's
bring
so
Drake
big.
on stage, it's over. If he
Okay.
bring Nicki out, it's over.
If he bring
Hold up.
Khaled out,
if he bring
Khaled out,
if he bring
Young
Gucci
Money,
out,
yeah.
if
But
he
see, that's
bring
what I'm
Jay
saying. A lot of
out,
his, but I'm saying a lot of his
if he
stuff is.
bring who
His
else?
baby.
Jeezy.
So are we doing feature songs too, or just solo songs?
No,
You
it's
know-
all features.
no, but you know-
Anything.
no,
It is on.
But you know that's a secret weapon of verses.
Right.
They start bringing
Bruh,
people out.
Wayne can play.
Man,
Wayne can play
Dirty.
Playing with Fire,
he can play dirty.
and it will go crazy. Playing with
I
Fire.
don't even know what that is.
They took Playing with Fire off all streaming platforms except YouTube. The song is so deadly.
Oh, I don't even know what that is. I missed that boat.
So
My
you
apologies.
got so many diamonds.
He can bring
Bruh,
Eminem.
he went in on that dog. That song,
he
bro.
can bring Eminem out.
I'm just
Wayne,
I'm just tripping on
Wayne
how
is
you
going
just.
to he's going to murder.
It's
this
the
man
way
on
you
verses.
saying Wiz ain't got 20 hits. Is
no, he
what
got
is wrong with me.
no. Look,
I mean, he got 20
I
hits,
know he
but
got
I
hits.
can't
But
name
you,
20
but,
hits.
but you know
I
what
think he
though?
got
But
it.
you know what?
It
It's,
just- he
but see,
never-
this is
Impact.
why age different shows just a little bit.
Age
Just a
difference.
little bit.
his
Just a little
impact
bit.
is not gonna match.
Wiz
Wayne's,
is
bro.
like
his impact
2
can't match
years
Wayne.
older than me, maybe.
I'm talking about from what you've been listening to. You came up on Wayne, right?
Yeah, I came up on Wayne,
Right.
50,
Right.
M. I came up on
Wayne's your number one too.
Wayne's my 2.
Cause M, right?
Yeah, that's M. That's M.
I'm sorry. I'm not conceding that one because y'all love it.
I think
Ain't no way.
My guy,
Because
Bruh.
if you think Wiz is just weed
Bro,
music,
Wayne
if
is
you
gonna-
think Wiz is just weed music, you ain't listened.
I said if
To
Wayne on
Wiz.
point,
well,
though, he
let,
gonna
well,
win.
let me state
'Cause
this
he played
fact, right?
Cannon.
Because if you a hip hop artist or rapper, let's mix up the two.
Okay.
You got to be the complete version of that.
Right.
Wiz is not a complete hip hop artist.
It's
you
not.
Wayne is
How
more
you figure?
because Wayne done touched every genre.
Yes.
He done touched from whether it's mixtapes to freestyles to bars to
Man,
songs.
Wiz
R&B.
Khalifa,
Yeah.
Bruh.
Wiz Khalifa is a mixtape king. Have
Wait,
you
wait.
Listen
No,
to the DJ.
no,
Listen to the
Wayne
DJ.
hit the cheat code.
Listen
Bruh.
to the DJ.
He'll hit
The
cheat code.
mixtape
Think
game.
about it.
Wayne has innovated
Man,
and re-innovated
I
in
didn't.
and
I
out
didn't
so
say.
many
I didn't
times.
say.
But
I
that's
didn't
the
say that
thing-
he
and
did.
That's the thing I was saying though. As far as those mixtapes, how they gonna with the youth though?
Right.
The youth?
Dog,
What you mean? The youth
Dog,
has
you play
been
certain
built
songs-
off of those mixtapes.
no, it's just certain
Those
songs.
No Ceilings
Wayne
mixtapes.
can
Those
just pull out
dedications.
Juvenile.
that he bring Juvie out is over.
He's on back that.
He's on, bro.
He could, I mean, yeah,
Oh,
a
He's the
little
chief.
bit.
Come
He's
on,
an
man.
OG.
He can go off Hot Boy albums. Like I get it.
Wayne
Like-
can do a whole
Feature.
3-song Young
Features.
Money
Wayne can go
Trilogy.
3 hours by himself.
and get the.
That I agree with. I'm not
Mm.
saying he
Yeah,
can't,
I
but
think
again,
Wayne gonna win out as far as killing.
He gonna blow this man out the water, and it's gonna be unfair because Wiz Khalifa, it's like he's not gonna grasp that crowd. Like
that's
the
a
crowd
lie.
that listen,
Have you
the
not
crowd
seen
that
Wiz
comes
perform?
to that versus depending on where the location is.
No, listen.
Depending on where the location
No,
is.
I think them both collectively will have a monster crowd. It's
Me
gonna
too.
make,
But the
it's gonna
crowd,
make a show, a
how's
concert,
going to
it's gonna be-
sway? I'm telling you,
'Cause-
depending on the location. If it's nowhere in the West Coast, he's done.
Pittsburgh.
Even the Midwest.
Look, man.
So what?
Bro, Wayne
So
can
what?
go,
You don't think you don't
Where he
think
reside though?
bro, Wayne can go to Canada.
He-
Wayne can go to
Bro,
Europe. Wayne
This
can go
versus
to
can be in South
South
Carolina.
America.
This versus could be here in South Carolina.
Fact, I mean, wherever.
It's
It's
ridiculous.
through the roof.
It's
wherever.
it's over with.
Okay.
It's.
I'm telling
All
you.
respect to Wiz
But this
Khalifa,
versus
man.
can be in Connecticut.
All respect to Wiz
This
Khalifa,
versus can
man.
be in Connecticut.
But bro, you blown.
Who you
It-
think,
it is.
who you
Doing too
think
much
that
of that
Rolling
Grinch.
Loud blow like he do?
Bro, this versus can be in South Dakota.
Okay, bro.
Like I said, all to me is gonna put on his point and his energy.
Right.
His
Well, look.
his energy and point.
Man, look, let me stop going over. Look. We gonna be back with y'all. They
You
still
can say
trying to
whatever
talk.
you wanna
Going to
say.
keep talking.
Mhm.
We gonna be back with
Yeah.
y'all with the
Outlandish.
flawless victory.
No dreads too tight.
And
Welcome
we
back.
are
Welcome
back.
Welcome
back.
We back from that disrespectful.
Look, it's okay
No,
if
no,
Kobe
this-
wants to sit
this
and
is-
watch the
this-
stoning
those
of
di-
Wiz Khalifa.
no, yeah,
in
weed
the
stones,
verses
weed
against
stones.
Wayne.
All right, guys.
The
All right.
disrespectful, egregious statements that were made, but we
All right,
are
so
family, so we okay.
We're here, we back
I
for
can't
the
believe you cut me off. I
slice
was getting
from
it.
your boy OGP
Yeah,
Rose.
yeah.
So he's ready to give it to y'all.
First of all, let's start by saying I think Wiz Khalifa should do a versus Dave Chappelle. There you go. All right. Anyway.
Blasphemous statement. Blasphemous. You need to go eat a whole cake. You need a whole cake and a pie for that one. Oh,
I had a back out of me.
oh my God. Oh.
Anyway, again, man.
Bless his soul.
Not
Jesus.
even really a slice, man. I just like to give a reminder, man. I mean, as you can hear or see, for those who can't see, I'm around a group of, I would say, delectable individuals, men. And I call them men because I know what they do. These are fathers. These are hardworking earners. They get up every day with purpose, like me, like many other men that I know. And I just stumbled across some stuff, man, just seeing YouTube, and I'm seeing all this this war back and forth between men and women. And I'm at the point, it's kind of making me sick. Because it's like people, this is what happened when they took God out of the head, man. They took God out of the equation, out of divine order. Now we are in such a battle, war of the sexes about who is what and who belongs, and 50-50 and all this. It's pointless. But what I will get to is, you men, I think, and I don't think, no, I'm stop saying think, I know. If you get better, they will get better. It starts with us, fellas. I'm going to say it starts with us. You can't make a woman be nothing for you if you aren't that yourself. That's just the facts. It's just the facts. I think we all just need to take a hard look, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us didn't have guidance. I know I didn't have much of it. And even if you got a little bit of guidance, you can always use a little more. That's what the OGs are here for. You know what I'm saying? For perspective. Because we are learning as we are walking. But when it comes to being a family man, a supporter, a man of provision, you know what I mean? Protector. This is a skill set that we don't have from the gate. You have to get it as you go. And I've hit that place. I'm not gonna bring my age into it, but I'm up there, and I've seen men drop the ball purposely and come up with excuses why their kids run amok, or why they left their wives, why they left their girl, because it was her, it's her. Men, we have a duty to uphold, upstand, and hold safe what we bring into this world. Let that be your duty. Even if you and her can't get along, your duty, let me say it again, your duty comes first. Your duty to get up and go. Get it. If not even for them, for yourself. So you can get it for them.
Right.
Men are dropping the ball at a crazy rate and looking around expecting her to have your back, expecting her to feed you, expecting her to help keep you clean, keep your name coming out of her mouth respectively. Bruh, I have to go back to what I love to say, you teach with your feet. And I don't look many people in the eyes these days because eyes can lie. Your feet never, I know where you're going. I know where you're going. I expect you to watch mine, and I'm going to watch yours, and I'm going to hold you accountable if I'm in your circle. That's here or outside. Men have to hold men accountable. I don't have any bum homeboys. I don't have homeboys who don't look at their children and hug their babies. You know what I'm saying? I don't have them kind of homeboys. I know guys like that. They are not in my circle, and that's purposely.
Mm-hmm.
That's by design. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna leave it at that. That's my slice, fellas. Hey, let's stand up and hold each other
Man,
accountable,
this
man.
dude, hey, man, like I always tell the world, that's why I love hearing you talk, because I said, dude, the world need to hear that. So,
That's that yak,
like you
man.
said, hey, look, honey, you got like-minded individuals around you, so that it's only that way. I know I can't fathom not being around my son at all.
Yes,
like
wow.
just the things he do daily. Just this morning, this boy came to me, Dad, can you fix me some pancakes? Sure. Fix the boy 4 pancakes. This boy slaughtered them. Like, that stuff right there just give me joy. Like, this boy
my
is,
son's
man.
with me on Christmas, and I was sick, and I don't even celebrate it.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that boy, that was a tough pill, man. Like, I used to have a homeboy like that about his kids. Excuses, why you do this, why you do that. He ain't around no more.
Mm.
He's just fine. I just don't deal with it.
Right,
You know what I'm
of
saying?
course.
Like, I don't care. I can love you, but you ain't got to be by me for me to love you. I can love you from a distance.
That's true.
Right.
That's
And,
true.
and, that's what I'm gonna do, because I mentioned this in the first slice. You got to be good for you before you can be good for somebody else, and that's where accountability and discipline.
Look in the mirror.
Right. Yeah, boy, listen, I used to tell people, now I can be pretty disrespectful. I used to tell people, I want you to go look in the mirror and shoot the first thing you see. Like, I used to
That's messed up, bro.
Because you're done with me. I don't want to see you no more.
007.
But we do have to look in that mirror
You gotta say
and really and really focus and hold not others accountable, but make sure you're holding yourself accountable first. Because I've messed up relationships, I messed up business, because I used to make emotional decisions. And we are men. We supposed to use logic, and that's helped me so much in the latter part of my life. So, and that's another piece of advice. Please stop thinking emotionally.
There you go.
Women are emotional creatures. They're gonna do that. Deal with it. It just
Right.
that's how they're built.
They're
That's
wired
what
that
it's gonna
way.
be. They are wired that way, and that's not a slight because women, you know, it's true.
Yeah.
The only people that get mad are when what
They're
they say.
now.
We from down south. What they say, a hit dog gonna holler.
Yeah, no.
So if this offends you, I don't care. Go walk off a building because it's just the truth.
Look at that mirror.
All right, look at
Look
that
at
mirror.
that
Look at that mirror. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
sir.
OG, that was wonderful. Because if you're a man and you got to go stay with a woman, or the woman is the reason you're doing anything that you should be doing for yourself. I'm not saying that you can't get assistance from your partner.
Oh no, no,
But-
no, never that.
but
no, never that.
I'm talking about the dudes. That's their means of living
Yeah.
by living off somebody else.
Yeah.
That's a no-go. You are a man.
Yeah.
You
And
are,
I know those that bounce from one to the next.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
what I'm saying.
Instead
I've
of you
seen it.
saying, "Let me get it," it's like, "Well, if I want to get me a car, well, let me see if she."
Yeah.
Instead of you saying, "Let me go get mine,"
Alright.
let me go get hers.
All right. Now it's different. You say I need a cosigner,
Bruh.
which I'm still gonna
Yeah.
pay for. That's
Yeah.
different. But you depending on, man. Y'all gotta stop that, fellas. Y'all gotta stop because what y'all doing, y'all are demasculating yourselves and emasculating a woman that's not supposed to be masculine. And again, if that offends you, I could care less because it's the truth. So, man, let me stop.
Man.
You was real disrespectful earlier, but I'm gonna leave that.
I was.
Oh yeah.
I love the weird
Yeah.
situation, man.
Man, get off this.
And
weird
you cut me off. I was not happy about that.
shit. Man, y'all, this
Sacrifice some of your
This man
health.
must be This man must really be a Wiz believer.
Oh,
Ooh,
Bars.
got him.
Oh
Ooh.
man,
that was
Ah,
tough.
I kind of like
Got
that.
it.
I kind of like that. one.
Right.
I kinda like
He's
that.
killing me, man.
I kinda
Like,
like that.
Sir,
Hulkamania
killing
type-
me.
Hey,
like
do
a
me a
Hulkamania
favor.
fan.
Do me a favor. Counsel yourself.
Hey, look, but Wiz had an era though.
I'm about to
bro.
get counseled
So
by
you can't
all the
think-
Wiz
dude,
fans.
dude had a whole era, man. Like,
Hey, man,
Hey,
please. Man,
I mean, he would have an era because him and Wale came out.
he didn't
together,
have an
and
error.
no,
Chestnut
bro,
said-
he had an
Chestnut,
era, bro.
Chestnut said
Wow.
that he'd rather see him against Wale, which I agree because they both kind of had the same era, but I don't know, bro. I mean, I ain't saying like Wiz is like a bad rapper, but like Pat said, he's not a complete rapper.
He
He's
was.
not the complete guy.
But understand what hip hop is now.
He will
It's not like what rappers used to be. These are just okay. I say this here. What rock and roll used to be in it, we call it pop music now, right?
Yeah.
We dealing with pop music now.
And that's
You
what
know,
he's a part of.
so, like,
he ain't
you
even
don't-
part of the
there
rap
you go.
no more.
We're dealing with entertainment.
At some level, you can't even. You don't have to be an MC anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
really.
Like, no, I'm saying that's
He be
what it
making
is.
EDM.
So
Just
the only L that I can say Wiz would take on that because he didn't walk in that lane. He don't come from that code.
right.
You know, but like Wayne, yes. T.I., yes. You know, just, those guys are bar heavy. You hear it in their bars, you hear it in the music, you hear it in their beat selection. You see the kind of producers they deal with. All of that, they cut from that cloth. Wiz,
I think y'all need to give him a deeper listen
no, I listen.
a deeper listen.
because all right,
He
man.
got lines.
You
he
can
got lines.
hear music or
He can
listen to
rap,
music.
though.
He can
He
rap.
Right.
You know what? I think my main thing is
I think it's just
I can't relate. That
Yeah.
part what it
Okay,
is.
all
So
right,
I say,
okay,
he
right.
pop, I couldn't relate.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
I think sometimes we gotta do too. We got to understand like people got lyrics people can rap, but sometimes we gotta remember like it's tears compared to like if they don't rap like Jay-Z and Nas, they just don't. They're not on that level. They on a second and third tier sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. We have to understand that too,
There you
compared
go.
to just like if they not the elite rapper, they this like some rappers just don't have bars. Some have light bars.
Someone just got a voice.
I said
Speaking
you
of
just gotta-
tears,
I tell you what.
speaking of tears, it's like Wiz tier 3 challenging the tier 1.
Okay, so you know I was smoking a cigar earlier, but I want whatever your ass is smoking. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I want. I don't know.
Hey,
man, but look,
Renalo,
we had fun.
Renalo,
We
Renalo.
love y'all. Make sure y'all keep going with us on this journey every week, every Thursday night, 10 p.m. Eastern. All right, on all these streaming
We should do a
platforms,
T.I.
our
versus Wayne
radio,
debate next week.
Apple
it's on.
Music,
It's
YouTube,
on.
Spotify.
Consequences.
Tune in next week, same time. This your boy Rich Chamberlain,
King Consequences.
OGP
Your boy
Rose,
OGP
the
Rose.
Alabama ambassador himself,
Yes,
the
sir.
Birmingham Beefcake,
The light-skinned assassin, baby.
Boykins,
Say it now.
In here
feel me?
with Big Chestnut.
Yes, sir.
Chestnuts.
When I see you,
And we got Pride
And we got
Tech
Pride Tech
on the
in the building.
1, 2s, and the views.
Uh.
What it is.
See ya.
Like that.
Let's get it.